I had this idea about monothinking, which got some people's backs up on the internet a few weeks ago. Gwynder Bogle says you can gauge someone's ignorance by the number of phenomena they explain with the same answer. Those who blame many different issues like war, poverty, and pollution on just one cause, like capitalism, are recycling explanations because the demand for answers outstrips their supply. So good. The demand for answers outstrips their supply. So they keep on repurposing the only answer that they do know. Everything is because of toxic masculinity, or everything is because of climate change, or everything is because of progressive ideology, or whatever it is. And it got me onto another idea which might explain why you sometimes get ostracized for not being a card-carrying extremist or a cookie-cutter ideologue. So if I know one of your views, and from it I can accurately predict everything else that you believe, then you're not a serious thinker. If you tell me your view on abortion, and from it I know your stance on immigration and healthcare and gun control and vaccines and taxation, it seems likely that you haven't arrived at all of those beliefs on your own. Rather, you just unquestioningly adopted an entire suite of beliefs from some group. You've outsourced your worldview to the crowd, and these people are very predictable. I can be very confident about what they'll say if a new social movement or campaign comes along, because it's exactly the same as what everybody else in their group will say. And this is why anyone who thinks for themselves and doesn't adhere to a cookie-cutter ideology is so unpopular, right? You are an unreliable ally. Sure, you might agree with me on abortion, but I know that you disagreed with me on your opinion of Donald Trump, so I'm very skeptical of you in the future, right? These unreliable allies are treated with much more skepticism and distance, and in a tribal warfare game, the most reliable members are the most popular. And I think this is something reassuring to remember if you ever feel like you don't fit in, or like people sometimes don't treat you with the same degree of tribal acceptance that you notice others get, even people who are perhaps compromising what they believe. You are aware that they don't actually believe the things that they're saying, yet they say them, and somehow members of the group would rather have a lying compatriot than an honest adversary, and even just an honest associate, right? I think I feel a good bit of this myself, whether it's being accused on the same video of being a blue-pilled cuck and also a right-wing bigot by the opposite people in the same and opposite direction, watching the same piece of content. It's an interesting one, and it's reassuring in some ways. This episode is brought to you by Element. Summer hits different when you're actually hydrated. That tired, foggy, muscle crampy feeling most people chalk up to heat or exhaustion, it might be electrolytes, and plain water alone won't fix it, which is why Element is such a game changer. It's a zero-sugar electrolyte drink mixed with sodium, potassium, and magnesium in the exact ratio your body needs. No sugar, no food dyes, no artificial junk. And this summer, they've dropped something new, lemonade salt. It's like a lemon popsicle grew up, got its life together, and started supporting your adrenal system and your hydration. And best of all, there's a no questions asked refund policy. So you can buy it, try it for as long as you want, and if you don't like it, they'll give you your money back, and you don't even need to return the box. That's how confident they are that you'll love it. Plus, they offer free shipping in the US. Right now, you can get a free sample pack of all 8 flavors with your first box by going to the link in the description below or heading to drinklmnt.com/modernwisdom. That's drinklmnt.com/modernwisdom. Would you look at that? Clip is already over, but if you want more, don't be sad. The full episode is available right here. Go on.